NERDSoul.
Lay ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? NERDSoul Gaming, and you know what is up by the title of this video. We ain't by ourselves though. I have the king of the hill on the PlayStation side of DNF Duel. Open mind, say what's up.
What up? What up? What up?
Yo, man, we got some news. We got some Arcsys said, hey, we got news for y'all. We got a little something for y'all. We got two games that we pushing real hard right now. We got a little treat for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, which game do you want to start with first? We got GGST and we got DNF. Which one you want to start with?
Let's start off with Stride first.
Oh, starting off with Stride. Starting off with my game. That's right. My game that I haven't played in like months.
Whatever.
I haven't played since probably like a month before I moved. But anyway. So Arcsys was like, yo, look, we got ArcRevo going on and people are playing and fighting and there's perfects and not perfects and people winning and people losing, but we got a little something to show y'all season 2 folks. A little something to show y'all folks that bought season 2 like NERDSoul and feel like they ain't getting nothing out of it.
Word.
And because I ain't going front. What was it? Bridget? I was like, Bridget, nah, I ain't too. I guess fighting Bridget players is you know what I'm saying? Bridget ain't hurting me over here, you know what I'm saying? But Sin, I don't even think I've gone up against a Sin player.
Sin and Bridget to me are just okay. I was like, all right, whatever. I have not.
There was a filler episodes of the season 2. All right,
right.
Y'all tripping now. Right? Y'all doing filler episodes now. Come on now. But then they showed us a trailer now. Oh.
The person who's gonna break the game.
They showed a player called Bedman. And if you haven't done the story mode, you might not have seen, I think her name is Delilah. And she's like super timid, kind of like that kind of anime character, but she has, of course, this bed that's like, I don't know, mechanical and possessed or something. I don't know. But whatever it is, the bed is sweet, all right? Because it don't let Delilah never get hurt, all right? Or it don't let Delilah ever get hurt, sorry. And now you can play as that character. And this looks like my kind of character. I'm going to be honest. This looks like my kind of character.
I agree. I agree because I know Bedman from Exard, and I didn't play with Bedman, but Bedman is very annoying to fight against. Now, to give some context on Bedman, the character, of course, died. The brother, that's her brother, who was originally laying in the bed, but since he was infused with that bed for so long, his consciousness infused with that bed. So the bed, the bed is still him, but he's not. The physical body isn't there. So he's born to protect his sister, right? And so she's the person in replace of him since her brother's dead. The bed itself is like the consciousness of her brother. So I would say she's a puppet character. She's not really going to be she's just there for show. The character that you fighting is the bed, which has always been that. Like Bedman has always been just laying on the bed while the bed fights you. So it's always been that. Like he doesn't have any attacks with his appendages. Like he don't kick you, he don't punch you. He just lays in the bed pressing buttons as you press buttons. He presses buttons and tells the bed what to do. So essentially, and I saw some reaction videos and I was just like, why is everybody surprised about this? A lot of people were surprised, like, so she's just standing there, she's not doing nothing, and the bed's everything. Like that's dumb. I don't make no sense. It's like y'all.
That's part of isn't that supposed to be part of the gag?
That's what Bedman is. The character has always been laying in the bed doing nothing, but the bed itself is whooping your behind. You know what I'm saying? So you're always fighting the bed. You're never fighting the person. So I think the character archetype or the way they designed it this time, it's the same Bedman except it doesn't have the man in the bed as the girl there. And since that's his little sister, I don't expect her to fight. I like how they just got her just kind of like running around like, staying behind, or just anywhere she goes, anywhere the bed goes, she goes. But all the move sets and all of the attacks are coming from the bed. So you're not really fighting her. She's just there for like show. So you could call it a puppet character, I guess. But
yeah, it's kind of like a sort of like a, maybe it's not even a puppet character. Maybe, because now the Bedman isn't even in the bed anymore. Would this be considered just like a ghost character? I don't know.
A ghost character. It's because I played the storyline.
Because since she's not puppeteering it, it's kind of like
it has its own mind. It's just there to protect her. That's it. So I guess the gimmick is, I don't think you can ever really hit her anyway, because all of your attacks are going to hit the bed. So if you hold and block, the bed is blocking. If you're attacking, the bed is attacking. She's not going to do anything but stand there and probably emote. She's going to emote every time the bed does something. So when the bed jumps, she's going to jump. She's going to go everywhere on the screen the bed goes, but she's not going to be the one fighting. The bed's fighting. Just like Exarch. He's attached to the bed because he's strapped to it, but he's still not doing nothing really. It's the bed. So he's never done. If you go watch any Bedman clip or turn on the game if you have it, look at Bedman. He's laying in a bed strapped to the bed. He's not doing anything. The bed is doing all the work. So I'm not surprised at Bedman, this rendition with the bed doing all the work. You're gonna fight the bed. And it's an annoying character because he has everything. This is not a traditional character archetype. This is that wacky character archetype. I wouldn't even call it a zoner, because Bedman can do everything. Up close, zone, cover the screen, he can glide across the air. It's madness. And I might actually I gotta practice. I might play with Bedman in this rendition, but I need to see how it feels, because I know Bedman is not going to play exactly like Zerd, because we're talking about Strive. All the Strive characters, the whole Strive roster does not play like their Zerd version.
Yeah, because I picked up what is it? Exarch on Steam because it was like on sale. Mm-hmm. And I played Faust a little bit, and it
doesn't feel like Faust.
It is reminiscent, but the moves are so different. And it's like it's almost it's different, not in a bad way, but just in a like that kind of thing. like
this is how you play with Faust on Zerd. This is how you play with Faust on Strive. Like Strive is its own game. I think there's a few normals and a few special moves that have carried over, but the way you implement them is completely different. Strive and Exarch is not the same game. It's just not. So I'm curious to see what Bedman's gonna look like, but I personally recommend you switch from Faust to Bedman, because from what I know about Zerd, he's a character that for you is everything you need. Put it like this: Bedman is a better Faust.
Oh, word!
I'm just saying.
When I saw him, I was like, okay, this kind of looks like my Steve. He's weird.
Yeah,
he has like some crazy animations, and I also love the animation where he puts his hand in front of her and pushes her back, like, nah, girl, I got this. Don't even worry.
I think that's like a special move, or maybe a taunt. I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna be fighting the girl. I think she's just there for show. So,
hold up. He has a because I'm like looking at the trailer and stuff. He has a move where he like negates Kai's like, I don't know, laser sword move or whatever. I don't know the actual name of it, but he like shoots his own thing and like negates it.
Yeah,
he just like it just washes it out. So
annoying. Bedman can. Here's the thing about Bedman. Bedman can shoot projectiles, and he can nullify your projectile. Now, Potemkin can shoot them back at you, but Bedman can really like punish you for shooting projectiles. So you kind of gotta to fight against Bedman, at least the Zerd version. To fight against Bedman, like you really gotta know the game. I can definitely foresee a future even when the next DLC come out, whoever that means, that could be Slayer. I think even if Slayer comes, I think the majority of the community are going to be maining Bedman, because the fact that Bedman is going to be plus on block and just OD.
Well, I'm looking at, I figure in season pass 2, and they also talked about, you know, going into season 3 and stuff. So there's some good news from Arcsys, you know, showing like, hey, we're still supporting the game, because season 2 for me has felt long and dumb.
Drawing out. Yeah.
But
I didn't play with Sin. I didn't play with Viking. I didn't play with Testament. I didn't play with. I just didn't play with none of the DLC. I haven't. Yeah. I've been on Potemkin since the base roster, since the games came out. I have not touched not one DLC character that I like.
Yeah, I've been on Faust since the beginning. I did play. I labbed a very little bit of Zato, and Zato is kind of cool, but
he's the puppet character on the game.
But I get lost in the. I'll be honest. I get lost between like, okay, hold up, where am I at? Because like Eddie's somewhere and I'm also somewhere. So
yeah,
you know, I'm like, I get kind of lost sometimes when I'm playing. Like, okay, hold on, where? So, you know, I like Faust because he's weird. He has the bag on his head. He got the sneakers. You know, the crazy size scalpel. It's just right up my alley. So when I saw this trailer, I was like, oh, okay, because you even hit me up. You was like, yo, Bedman's coming out. You gonna like this character? And I looked at the trailer. I was like, yeah, I'm probably going. I was like, unless I play him and it's horrible, I'm probably gonna like this character.
I don't know how to work him good on Zerd. He requires, like, you got to really know what's happening, because Bedman is a character that does one move to set up his next move. So you can put something on the screen, and unless the opponent knocks it off the screen or somehow nullifies it, like, as long as you're doing that move, you'll leave like a mark on them, and you can do that move again from full screen. Like, Bedman is at full screen, but you can like summon the bed wherever they are on the screen, as long as that little marker is there. This is from Zerd.
Okay.
So it's like this. Bedman it's a special move. It's not a normal. I think it's an air move. I don't know. What happens is the bed itself turns into spikes, complete spikes, comes down top of you. If it hit confirms, it leaves a mark on you, or like a mark on the screen that's just floating it. And if you're still attacking and making them block, they can't really get rid of that mark. So if they try to backdash and create space, if they stand anywhere near that mark, you can make the bed pop up out of thin air while you're still full screen. Like, he can really lock you down. He's a lockdown character. That's a better archetype to talk about. What type of character is Bedman? Not a zoner, not a puppet character, but a trap lockdown character. So Bedman can shoot a projectile, right? He can, at least on Zerd.
Yeah, but and this one, it shows he nullifies Kai's like sword laser, his projectile, whatever it is.
Projectile. But that's just an ability that he has. It's like, think of it like,
because they both shot it at the same time and they just canceled each other out, like two fireballs, basically. Think
of it like Potemkin's electric wall, or his finger thump, where he can thump your stuff back at you. So Potemkin has two ways to nullify projectiles. If he's got meter, he can do his electric wall, which is a super. And if you throw any projectiles at that electric wall, it's going to absorb it. If he times it right, he can finger thumb your projectile back at you. But the way Bedman does it, it just absorbs it. It doesn't shoot it back at you, but it's like a shield. It just, because he's a robot, so he has like a shield that if timed right, you catch it on time, it'll just nullify any projectile.
Oh snap! He can throw his head and his head explodes. Yo.
Yeah, so that's his projectile.
Bruh, this.
See what I mean?
I'm gonna love this character.
I knew this
character isn't like a charged character.
He's not a charge. I'm gonna tell you. Well, he's not a charged character on Zerd. I don't know how they're gonna work him, but I don't think Guilty Gear doesn't have charged characters.
Okay.
I think about it. Potemkin has a charge move, but his whole moveset isn't charged. So I haven't played a Guilty Gear game that I can remember, and I could be wrong. Y'all correct me in the comment section. I don't know of any characters on Guilty Gear's lifespan that's been charged. They may have a charge move that's charged down and up or charged back and forward, but that's not their entire move set. That's just one special move. So Potemkin has a charge, but Potemkin's charge doesn't require that much charging. Like you can do his charging punch if you hold it back for just 1 second. Like just it doesn't. It's not a sonic boom or a Balrog straight dash where you got to hold that joint for like 2 seconds flat before it comes out. You can charge Potemkin joint in 1 second, and it'll get it. Just hold it 1 second, bam. It's like back, forward, and it's like it's quick. You don't have to charge it that long. So and I hate charge characters, but I'll tolerate Potemkin's charge move, which is just one little move, and I can utilize it because I don't have to. That's what I hate about charge characters. Most of their moves require you to charge the full 2 seconds. Now you got 2 seconds to charge, and it's like, I don't like this. I want access to that move in shorter time, so I can deal with like a second and a half. But Potemkin, you can kind of cheat a little bit because even with his grab, the motion for it is half circle back forward and then the circle and then the punch button. But I don't do that. I just do a full circle Zangief circle, and it still works. So Potemkin, Guilty Gear strides allow for a lot of leeway with input. You can do the input wrong, and they'll still give you the move. I've done it 100 times, thousands of times. Guilty Gear Strive is the most forgiving game when it comes to inputs. Whereas Zerd and the rest of the Guilty Gears are unforgiving. You got to get them joints like on point. So Strive is the thing that makes Strive better than all the Guilty Gears is because it's forgiving with the inputs. The inputs are wacky and half circles, then forward and then forward. Like it's like the inputs are janky. They're not traditional, fighting game inputs, but they are forgiving. If you don't get it right on the money, they'll still give you the move.
That's what's up. Well, guys, you know what I'm saying? There you go. There you have it. You know what I'm saying? Arcsys talking that Bedman looking good. I can't wait till it drops so I can get some playtime in. Man, I might have to say goodbye to my boy Faust. Cause he looking good. He looking real good.
I might not say bye to Potemkin, but I'm definitely gonna spend a little $5.99 because I don't have the season pass. I'm gonna go spend a little $5 to get Bedman and see what you're talking about.
Spend a little $5.
Yeah, this little $5. But it ain't coming. She coming till April, so I got time.
Yeah, you got a little minute, but man, these moves look mad sick. Like for real.